guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the new Katy Perry Ready Set Gorgeous Covergirl products. Now there are a lot of reviews out there. I have not watched any of those reviews because I wanted to give you guys my personal thoughts on these products. I have been using them already. I don't want to make this a long video, but I'm going to start off by saying I bought these at Walgreens, got them for a good deal. I got the foundation in the color 215 and it is normally $8.99. With my rewards card I got it for $6.99. Go to Walgreens. That is all I gotta say. For the concealer I got it in medium, which I believe is also $215. It's just medium. And this is normally $7.99 and I got it for $5.99 with my rewards card at Walgreens, which is awesome. I can save you all some money. Then I got the powder foundation. Where is that? It is normally $8.99. I got it on sale for $3.49. Can you believe that? Thank you, Walgreens! I'm gonna go ahead and start with the foundation. Like I said, I am in the color 215, which is also called warm beige, and it is 30 mLs, 1 fluid ounce, plastic squeeze tube packaging, which I think is fine. It's sanitary. You can squeeze out the product, and the product is fairly not too thick, not too light. It's a good consistency. I would say this is a light to medium coverage. It is 30 mLs or 1 fluid ounce, which is the standard size for foundation. Now this is oil free, and the first ingredient that you will see on the back is water. So it is water based. It says 1 simple step for a flawless natural look that lasts all day. Formula blends easily to even skin tone and reduces shine all day. Oil-free, won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin, and lasts all day. I have to agree with all of these claims. Has not broken me out. Does definitely keep you oil-free. If you're on the dry side, you're going to want to moisturize and exfoliate because it can emphasize dry spots a little bit. If you're a combination to oily or oily skin, this is really nice. However, like I said, it only builds up to a medium coverage, but I think it looks really good. Really good. And I have acne scarring, dark spots. It's not bad, but it really covered. It gave a good coverage, and it feels lightweight. It does feel and look like your skin, so I agree with those claims. And then this is the concealer that's also in the shade 215. I didn't keep the package, but everything's supposed to last all day. This is supposed to conceal any darkness, give you a little brightness under your eyes, and it really does. I think it does a good job. This is also a medium coverage concealer, and it is beautiful. Look it. I think it is really good. And then the powder, now this powder foundation, I got a little lighter. I got it in 105 Claire. And, oh, I didn't tell you how many ounces. I don't know how. This is 0.37. 0.37 fluid ounces or 11 mLs. And then this, the powder is 0.37 ounces or 10.5 grams. I think that one is grams too, sorry. This is the packaging. The only thing I didn't like about the packaging, it came with the sponge. I threw it out because I just don't use those that come with the, I just don't use them. This is the shade. As you can tell, it looks like it matches perfect. I looked at the 215 and it looked like it was too dark, so you're probably gonna have to go down a shade in the powder. I wish they would have filled the whole thing with powder. That's what I wish, because it's not that much product. However, it's really good. It's supposed to be a powder foundation. It's a light coverage. You're not going to get a full coverage with it. However, it does set everything really well. If you use all three of these together, they work so well together. It's like they really knew what they were doing. So I'm giving this a really good review. I'm going to move on to the demo. Like I said, you will see, my hair's blowing in my face. Okay, one thing I need to say about the foundation as well is that it does kind of emphasize dry spots, and if you do have pores, large pores like I do, you want to use a good primer to fill them in and then apply this. So now I'm going to move on to the demo because I talk so much, but I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, I'm starting with the foundation, and this is color number 215 or warm beige. Now I'm going to give you tips on how to apply this. When you turn it over in the back, the first ingredient, let me scoot up a little bit, that is in the bottle is water. Whenever, and this is oil-free, whenever you're working with any kind of foundation that is oil-free and water-based, you don't want to use a beauty blender or any kind of wet sponge, because what it's going to do is it's going to absorb the product and it's just not going to blend evenly. You only use these type of sponges or beauty blenders when you're using an oil-based foundation. You want to make sure you either use your fingers or a brush with this foundation, and that is how you will get a really good look with it. So I'm starting with a little bit on the back of my hand, and I probably should have got a more pink tone, a little darker shade than this one. I know it says warm beige, but it is, as you can tell, a little bit yellow tone, and I have pink undertones in my skin. I'm leaving my forehead bare because I very rarely put foundation in that area, and I've already moisturized and primed. The one thing you want to do with this foundation, you do want to use a primer, because if not, it will emphasize your pores. And the one that I really love, if you have big pores on your face like me, this is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refined Zone Treatment. I love this on myself. I love using this on clients. It is just that good. So I'm going to go ahead, as you guys can tell, I have acne scarring. I don't have any acne right now, yay! And let me just show you what I mean about the pores. So I'm not sure if you can tell what I'm talking about as far as it emphasizing pores. You can see it does a little bit, not as bad because I did apply some primer, but I don't even know if this is focusing, but it does a little bit. This is what it looks like with one coat, and to be honest with you, I'm just going to leave it like that. This is a, I would say, light to medium coverage foundation, not a full coverage. I did try building it up a little bit, and but it is good coverage. It does even out the skin tone like it claims. It does feel like your own skin. It does look like your own skin. I'm going to now get the concealer. This is also in the color 215. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this under my eyes. Now I found that the concealer is a little bit lighter than the foundation, and it's for the shade range 215, I think, to 220 or something like that. But it's nice because it's really brightening, so I like that. And it does end up working out, so that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just blend this in with my fingers. I'm sorry, but you just gotta make that face when you're doing concealer that. That's the only way I can get my concealer on. I don't know why. Oh, I gotta make the face. This is what the concealer looks like. Now, for the powder foundation, I got a lighter shade. I actually got 105 to 110 fair, and I will go ahead and show you the front packaging like I did in the beginning of the video. And the reason why I got a lighter shade is because I looked at the 215 and it looked way too dark. And like I said, I threw away the sponge because I never use the sponge. Now with this is a very light coverage if you're just going to use it as a foundation. It works great to set all of this, but if you're wanting full coverage, this isn't going to give it to you. However, it is really, really nice, and I really like how it just sets everything into place and you don't need a whole lot of it. So this is what my face looks like with the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup and give you my final thoughts on the products. So this is what my face looks like with all my makeup on. I think it looks really, really good. Now, if you are wanting a fuller coverage, because this only gives you up to a medium coverage, that's the most you're going to build it up to. This is also about a medium coverage. I think it does pretty good though. I think it really brightens really nicely, and this is like a light coverage. This is a great setting powder. Wish they had more product in here though, because it's not enough for me. If you want a fuller coverage foundation, then I would suggest the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, because this does have more coverage than this one. I'm getting out of breath. But anyways, also a little bit of tips. If you do have dry skin, you're going to want to exfoliate and really moisturize your skin a lot because it can emphasize dry patches. If you have normal combination to oily or oily skin, this is going to be great. It will look really good on you. If you have acne scarring or brown spots, I have acne scarring and brown spots. However, they're getting better because, you know, I do treatments on my face. If you're needing a little bit more coverage, you might want to go with this because it will give you that fuller coverage. But if you have minor scarring, some brown spots like me, then this is going to be perfect for you. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Go to Walgreens to get this because, man, I got all three for like 17 bucks because I used my rewards card. If you don't get one in the mail, if you have an iPhone, or I don't know if other phones have it, but I have something that's called, what is it called? It's called Passbook. And basically I have my Sephora card and my Walgreens Perks card on here. But I think all three of these are really good together. This is really great whether you are a teenager or a little bit older. I think this can work for you. Like I said, you're just gonna have to make sure you have a good primer, moisturize and exfoliate well. It looks like my own skin and that's what it claims to do. So I really like it. Thank you all so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.